Lions at Texans. Texans 3.5-point dogs against the Lions. 49.5 points is the over under.
This is a weird line.
It kind of is, because the Texans,
they got some problems.
They have their defense. Like, they've been winning up based off their defense. Everyone knows CJ Stroud. Everyone, was high on this team going in because of, I think, what they thought this offense could be. But more often than not, they're winning like these tight games where it's their defense getting stops. But it's going to be hard to get stops against the Lions. Everyone struggles to get stops against the Lions. And I think the one place where the Texans are susceptible, obviously with that offensive line, blitz packages. And now I don't even think he needs Zadarius Smith in this one. You just need Malik McNeil. 27 pressures this season, 10th among DTs. Those guys up front, I think in the middle of that defense, are going to feast on the Texans offensive line. You're going to see a good, healthy dose of blitzes that the Texans just flat out have been awful at picking up this season. So because of that, there's just not a lot of reasons to like the Texans.
Yeah, there's not enough threats out there for CJ Stroud to really rely on from a receiving standpoint. And you couple that with the offensive line woes and the issues they're having with picking up stunts in games and load fronts and things of that sort. It's going to be a long day, and that lends itself to getting beat by groups that have less than optimal talent. So when you're talking about the Detroit Lions, they don't have any true elite rushers, but you can still get home schematically with some of these load fronts, some of these picks and stunts. And we got to test your technique. I got to see that you can pick it up once. And if you can't, I'm going to run it a dozen times. CJ Stroud's going to be in trouble every single one of those.
There is any silver lining, though. Nico Collins, close to playing, they're saying, out of Houston.
He's so good.
If he plays, I do think the Texans have a chance.
You think he plays this week?
They said he's close to playing. He didn't practice yesterday, but the report is
I'm still on the Lions.
So I hope he plays, because again, these are two teams that we thought were like championship of their respective conference caliber teams at the beginning of the season. The Texans, as they're currently formed, I don't think anyone's arguing they're that caliber of team at this very moment. But with Nico Collins, they very much still are. They very much still could be.